Lisa Fry, the Catholic unschooler, homeschooler. I can show you around because it's not horrifying. All around schooler. And I was in the mood to get rid of the Brussels sprouts, and I love them, love them, love them with peanut butter. You might say, what? Yeah, you add a little soy sauce. You can add oyster sauce. You can do like you were gonna make like a, I don't know, is it Chinese? I really don't know. But I like to put, like, I'll take a little bit of peanut butter because I'm watching my calories. Oh yeah. It's like 190 calories, maybe for 2 teaspoons or tablespoons. So I'll mix that with water and get it all liquefied and drizzle it on there with soy sauce, and it is, oh my gosh, what are we talking about here? So we're doing that. I had a little bit of steak, like a little tiny, because it was leftovers, and I bought for $2 each at Aldi's. If you ever, it's all Aldi, I call it Aldi's. Look at $2. I was out of strawberry, so let's see, that's 2. Oh gosh, 2, 4, 5, and I think a 6. I bought about maybe 5 or 6 of them. And look at all of them. Isn't that beautiful? So instead of buying frozen ones, I bought a ton of these, and I'm gonna freeze them, cut them up, keep some out, and yeah, freeze them, and then we could put them in our smoothies. So yeah, and I made a bunch of hard-boiled eggs, and I love, I used to eat hard-boiled eggs cold because that's just what I knew until I married or started dating Steven, my late husband. And his mother would make them, and he would eat them like right away. And I'm like, you're eating them warm? Like I never. Well, they're wonderful, wonderful warm. I would rather eat them warm. So good. And I'm also gonna make a hamburger casserole using this here. It's only chickpeas. Look, see, can you guys see that ingredients? I don't know if you can see it. Look at that. Ho, ho, ho. Oh yes, we are doing great. Got tons and tons of fruit. Oh yes, and all the vegetables that are in the fridge already. And I'm just so excited because, I don't even know why. I'm excited because I get to nourish my family, and I thank God. Oh my goodness, like seriously, like what? I just got off the phone with my mother-in-law. I got to spend the morning with my mother. It's just like, Seth has his friend over. I had my kids here. It's just, I love, and I love being surrounded by people I love, and it's just great. It's just great. And, oh, well, I'm excited because, I hate it if I'm on the computer or having to make phone calls and things like that when my mother visits me during the day, but I just kept going, and then, she ended up going home, and I stayed on that computer, and I researched for so long. There's so many different projects that I'm working on because now I'm in another phase, right? So we already took care of the one phase for getting my business going. And getting that all accomplished, and then clearing the land up at the Grafton, New Hampshire campground was starting. And you should come up and see me sometime. And so and the thing is, now we're all into the next phase. So I found some builders. One of them is 6 minutes away from the property. And I'm just like, I told him, I said, you know what? I know it's going to benefit me to have you right there. I said, but it benefits all of us as a community, right? And he said he knew the person that cleared my land or my stepmother's land. And I'm so excited. So I'm going to get together with him in the next couple of weeks and to go there. And what else? Oopsies. And I got to see if the price is right. I have another guy who is a half an hour away from there, and I'm not really looking for that. But if the price is better, you never know. So yeah, so isn't this exciting? Everything. Oh, and I also I applied for, and I have access to now. I just have to find whatever person to, you know what a PCA is? A physical, what is it called? Oh, a physical care. Is that what it's called? Physical care associate. So you go to someone's house and maybe you pick them up and you take them here and there, wherever they have to go. Maybe you got to do things inside their house for them. I can't clean their bodies and I can't clean up after their bodies. And so they didn't have anybody without those things. So once that's done and I can find somebody, or maybe I'll call those people and say, hey, I can't do those particular services for you, but if you want me to take care of, everything else, I can do it. And I love it because it just takes the pressure off of my being and my soul, and to say, well, what's going to happen in my future? Well, that's always there. And working with the shared living program still, we're trucking along with a couple of them now. That's great. Just takes a long time. And so everything's really working out, and I got the builders over there. Please pray for my Sarah because she's not feeling well, and we could really use your prayers. She's just feeling very sick. She is getting treated for cancer, and it's already gone, but you still have to go through the motions of it, and it's just really exhausting, and it makes you sick, So, all right. Thanks for listening. Always measuring everything, I try to do it without measuring it sometimes. I was going to liquefy this, but it'll do it. I'm going to put more water in this pan. Maybe one tablespoon will be plenty. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. Are we excited or what? Oh my gosh, wonderful, wonderful. That's the thing, right? Is when I'm not following calories, I just pour things in. I do it to my eyeballs, desire. And but when you're watching the calories, you say to yourself, you know what, self, you can be satisfied with a tad of the flavor, so you don't have to be like so indulging and oh my gosh. And yeah, you're really, when I say that, I mean like you don't have to overdo it. You could be satisfied with the lesser of the calories. Does that make sense? Sometimes you might say, you know what, no, this isn't cutting it, and then do it, and then overboard it a little bit. But so excited. Always getting healthier. Isn't that awesome that every day that you pay attention to yourself? Now we're going to add some soy sauce. There we go. Yeah, less sodium. And then you can, oh my gosh, you know what else is really good? Toasted sesame oil. Excellent. Yeah, so a little drop here. That's really strong, so be careful. Okay, there we go. Yeah. But what am I saying to you all? Oh yeah, every day you get better and better, right? When you're making goals for yourself, right? So you might say, instead of looking at like, oh no, I can't have that, you say, well, what is my goal? My goal is I want to be the healthiest version of myself at my age. And, whatever I can control, right? So then you work on that, every day. And then even if you're not, you look at your life and you're like, well, I have to straighten out so much. And you're like, you know what though? I mastered one thing. Yes, I did. And I'm working on another thing that I'm mastering. And then by the time goes by, you look and you go, oh my gosh, look at how much I've done. See what I mean? And so you're just building it. You're building it all up for the better. And so that every day that goes by, as you're practicing it and mastering it, you're getting better and you're getting healthier. That's the thing that is just, I guess that's why I'm excited right now. Yeah. There we go. Okay. They cooked up really fast. I don't understand. All right. Add garlic powder. I'm going to do that because, you know why? I'll tell you why. Because garlic, out of all the foods on the planet Earth, whether it does it or not, I don't know, as far as actually getting rid of it, but it is the #1 cancer fighting food. Like, yeah. So I'm going to take my powder. And yeah, real garlic would have been great as far as like the minced and the sliced. I could actually eat garlic by itself. Oh yeah. So isn't this exciting? All right, so I poured that on it. This cooked up so fast. This pan is like incredible. All right, let's try it. That sesame oil is wonderful. And yeah, I could see where I might want to put more peanut butter in there. But I'm like, Lisa, that's half the calories. So let's just stay there. So this is at night, and I gotta let you hear this, because the other day, I want to show you how God is always on time. Just the other day, I was saying to myself, I really wish that I could have the rug upstairs, because my rabbit keeps going up there and he's urinating on one of my brand new wall-to-wall rugs. And I'm like, no. And so we're trying to keep him out of there, but he keeps getting in. We finally kind of sort of figured it out. And I have a Kirby vacuum, but they will come and clean your rugs if you let them show you, about the vacuum. But I already had that. I have 2 of them. But I really have a hard time trying to figure out how to use the shampoo, because it's awesome. It does everything. It leaf blows, it blows up balloons, it cleans the rugs, it cleans the hardwood floors, it does the sofas, the curtains, you name it. It has the best horsehair brush ever to declutter any dust in your home. You will have a dust-free home. I sound like I'm selling it, but I'm not. It's just, I'm really excited about it. But listen here. Hear that? I just said I wish I had Kirby here, because I would love for them to clean my rug. And my son has a friend who I'm always making grilled cheese sandwiches for. He called Seth today and said, can I come over and clean one of your rugs? Because I guess he's selling it now. And it's just, I can't believe it. That's why, like, if there's something going on inside your heart and you really wish that would come to play, as long as it's God's will and not you want to rob a bank, then you have to say, you know what? It's probably inside your heart because God put it there. Like, maybe not everything, but it's just funny. I'm trying to make popcorn and I'm hearing that sound. And I'm like, oh, it feels so good to be taken care of. That's all I have to say. It's like, now that Mr. Fry is not here. If you're a single parent, or if you're just, maybe you don't have any children and you just got to take care of your own life. When you don't have a partner in crime to do this life together, I don't mean in crime, it's so much work by yourself. It is. I know I have children and they help me too, but it's like everything is all about like your brain only. It's so much to think about. So when I remember one time I was at a Chinese restaurant. The gentleman came over, those little handy wipe things, little packages. He ripped it open. He put it in front of me. He didn't even take it out. He just put it in front of me. And I felt like he had just tucked me in and sang me to sleep. And I'm not kidding. So when I hear that, oh, it's wonderful. Like, I remember hearing like people coming over. I had construction workers everywhere. They were all nailing and this and that. Mr. Kitty, what you doing? You already ate? You want some popcorn too? You hear the vacuum, huh? You don't like the vacuum, mister? So, I remember hearing the hammers and the saws and anytime I hear that on my house, it's like, oh, you are making my place more secure. That is cleaning my rugs. It's like, thank you. Thank you that you are taking care of something for me. Hello everyone, I am looking for sheds right now. I'm in a shed place and I'm looking for, this is our new phase. I talked to a builder today for Grafton, New Hampshire, and he was saying, why don't you go to a shed place and check things out, which I have in the past. But you know what? This isn't too bad, this one right here. Because then what I would have to do, I'm going to see if it's cheaper having the gentleman build it versus, like, this is $7,589, and he could take this, what's already built, and put a loft right here, and that way all your sleeping quarters is up there, right, or are up there, and then down here is your living space. I saw one, it was so good. But look at, right, this would be facing the brook. I love the doors, so you can see all the rest. I have gone through so many already. This is an 8x10. I'm looking for an 8x12. This is 6,000. That's kind of a lot of money, in my opinion. All right, let's go inside. I like the size of an 12x8. This is kind of too tight for what I'm looking for, especially for $6,000. It's hardly anything at all. Look, I'm not really a big fan. It's not the worst thing in the world, but. All right, let me take you. Oh, see, I like the look. This is nice. This is 10,000. Oh, 11,000. Look at it though, huh? Imagine this overlooking the brook. Ooh, I like the gambrel look like that. This is by the display at 9,500. Was 12. Oh my gosh, it was 13,000. Yeah, I see it was leaking. Wow, huh? All right, not bad. Huh, it says buy this display. Oh yeah, 9,500. Wow, huh? Yeah, see, this one's on sale, and I think it was 13,000. It's now almost 10. If I can get this guy, this builder, okay, oh, this is such great space. This is such great space. But see, there's so much more work to be done, and you'd have to buy this particular one, but maybe he can build something like it for cheaper. What do you say? Let's talk to him about it. I love this. If you take this one right now, it's 9,500. This is sharp. I like it. It's perfect. Perfect. So they don't deliver to Grafton, New Hampshire. You'd have to do something on your own. And she just didn't sound like that was a good idea, you know? But now that I've been here, thanks to Graham, I can...
You can't have a house going up the road.
Yeah, I mean, you have to pay for it yourself and be responsible for it, but she was saying it loses its integrity, but I like that brown one. And I might be able to have one of the builders that I like that. It's not even a storybook land, like I want to make it like kind of like Cobb House looking, but that was nice. It was super nice, but I like the size. So I'm getting good ideas.